You are watching Jesup High School Athletics on the Jayhawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. We welcome you to the upper patio above the South Gym in Jesup, Iowa, where your Jesup Jayhawks play host to the Oelwein Huskies in Class 2A Sub-State 4 first-round action. Good evening. I'm Luke Baldwin alongside my commentating partner for the evening, Jason Pilcher, on-site producer Anthony Baugh, and camera operator Eric Clark. So, Jason, it's been a brutally cold day, man. Really a cold few weeks here. You know, Jesup didn't have school today. I was a little concerned this game wasn't going to happen at all.
Yeah, I saw that when it came out that this morning, or last night we had the 2-hour delay. Then this morning woke up and then got the school canceled. And I was like, first thing I thought about, we have girls practice. And girls practice doesn't happen. We have the boys game tonight. But both, thank God we got both of them in.
Yeah, and do you know if Oelwein had school today?
I don't know. I didn't check at all. I don't know. That's a good question.
I know a lot of these schools that we kind of go together when we cancel a school or whatever, but I haven't heard. But, yeah, I'm glad we're here. So, let's get right into tonight's matchup. The Oelwein Huskies, led by head coach Nick Schaaf, comes into tonight's game sitting at the bottom of the Northeast Iowa standings with an overall record of 4-17, just 1-11 in the conference. Most recently, they dropped a lopsided contest to fellow Nickel East member and Jesup foe Wapsie Valley, 78-35. Leading the Huskies in scoring this year is senior Jacob King, averaging nearly 21 points per game while shooting a very respectable 41% from beyond the arc. Junior Cole Hamilton and sophomore Carter Jeans round out the bulk of the scoring at 9 and 5 points per game, respectively. Hamilton leads the team in rebounding, grabbing 5 per game, while King leads all Huskies in assists, dishing out about 2.5 per game. Your hometown Jayhawks, led by head coach Joe Smines, are looking to get the postseason off to a good start with a win over the Huskies after dropping their final game of the regular season to Denver in an equally lopsided 83-63 loss. Jesup has, they've had their ups and downs this year, finishing conference play with a 79 record while going 11-10 overall. But when they are firing on all cylinders, they are a formidable matchup for just about anyone. Coach Smines, Jayhawks are led in scoring by the big man in the middle, junior Carson Lenow, and senior Brody Kressler, who averaged nearly 19 and 14 points respectively. Lenow has also been a beast on the boards, averaging nearly 10 rebounds per game, while senior Jace Parker averages Pilcher. Thank you. Yeah. Jace Pilcher averages a solid 7 per game. I'm not as good as Nate. I'm reading this.
You're better than you than me.
Junior point guard Parker McCone leads all Jayhawks in assists with nearly 5 per game. And, of course, another name to listen for is freshman Jack Miller, who can be absolutely lethal from distance if left open. So
yeah, if he comes across, I don't know what's called the 10-foot line in volleyball there. I think that's what it is.
That orange line between half and
if he's inside there or right to it, you got to get a hand in his face because he'll shoot the ball. He's out there right now warming up in that same spot right there.
And if he gets on from that distance, he will make them consistently for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason, this is the second matchup with the Huskies this year. For those of you that maybe don't remember, we played them back in December and beat them 76-56. I was not at that game. I know it was on our home court here, but thinking back, Jason, assuming you were there, what are some of the things that our Jayhawks should be aware of tonight with these Huskies?
Well, the number one kid to look for is that Jacob King kid. He's the kid that I think he put over 20 points against us. Some of those points came later on when we had the game in hand, but he's pretty handy. He shoots almost, I think, like 92% from the free throw line, which today's standards, that's pretty highly.
That's a heck of a shooter.
Yeah, that's a hell of a from the free throw line. 92% of your shots are going in, you're scoring. He's aggressive. He shoots the ball well. You got to keep a hand in his face and then try to make somebody else beat you. For us, you got to get the ball down low.
Right.
Carson Leno is, like you said, he's a beast.
Feed the beast,
You got to feed the beast. He's a lunch bucket kid. Just give him the ball. He's got great footwork and hands.
Right.
And I don't know if Oelwein's going to double him. I would guess I I would double them.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. And if they do double, unfortunately, we've got some other threats as well. But
yeah.
So, all right, again, this is Luke Baldwin, and the other voice you hear is Jason Pilcher, bringing you live Class 2A Sub-State 4 first-round action on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. If you haven't done so already, we invite you to join us on Facebook at facebook.com/JayhawksSN or on Twitter at JayhawksSN. We will now turn things over to our PA announcer, Dan Fox, for the game's starting lineup, which we should hear just shortly, although I don't see Dan Fox, so maybe he will not be doing those tonight.
No, I don't see Dan, so I don't know. I think it's Doug Fresh would be doing it.
Doug Fresh on the PA tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Class 2A District Boys Basketball game between the Oelwein Huskies and the Jesup Jayhawks. The winner of tonight's game will play at Dyersville-Beckman on Thursday, February 18th at 7 p.m. Please welcome tonight's game officials, Fred Griffiths, Chris Heidelbauer, and John Dvorak. Now for the starting lineup for the Huskies. Senior number 2, Jacob King. Sophomore number 5, Carter James. Senior number 12, Spencer Logan. Junior number 23, Cole Hamilton. And senior number 24, Ethan Studebaker. The Huskies are led by head coach Michael Mullis. Now for your Jayhawks. Junior number 0, Parker McComb. Senior number 2, Brody Kresser. Senior number 5, Jace Pilcher. Freshman number 14, Jack Miller. Junior number 23, Carson Lenow. Jesup is led by head coach Joe Schleins. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world that protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
Jason, the Jesup Orchestra and Honor Choir are singing a beautiful rendition of the national anthem there as we get set to go here in Jesup. Again, this is Luke Baldwin, Jason Pilcher in the upper patio bringing you first round Class 2A Sub-State 4, which sounds weird to say Sub-State at this point.
Yeah, they don't use district game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think girls, they call it regionals now.
Right.
So
right.
I think whatever.
Yeah. So again, we've got Jesup Jayhawks squaring off against the Oelwein Huskies. As we tip things off here, I am going to give you a recap of the starters just in case it was hard to hear those for the Oelwein Huskies. We've got number 2 Jacob King, number 5 Carter Jeans, 12 Spencer Logan, 23 Cole Hamilton, and 24 Ethan Studebaker. For your Jesup Jayhawks, 0 is Parker McCone, 2 Brody Kresser, 5 Jace Pilcher, 14, Jack Miller, and 23, Carson Lee. Now, Jason, let us know what happened there.
Good feed. We looked for Carson to get there. Got the Jack Miller got the ball into Jason, picked up the foul on number 23.
Nice. See if Jason can get things started for the Jayhawks, and he does.
It's a point on the board. Yeah, now it's, regardless, I know earlier, we made the point of we play these guys and beat them by 20 points. But now it's survive and advance.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't matter what happened in the regular season.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you play the game, right?
Exactly.
So King, obviously, as Jason said in the pregame, the big threat for the Huskies, although we see Spencer Logan, the senior guard, starting things off for the Huskies.
Yeah, hits a three.
Lee now up top, takes it all the way in. Heads to the ground, but no foul.
Yeah, he kind of initiated contact there.
Right.
Pretty much no call. He had the ball up high.
So it looks like Brody Kresser has drawn the assignment to guard King on defense.
Got a tip. There we go. Got it. You didn't get the steal on there, but got the tip on the ball.
Nice hesitation by
Brody
Kresser.
stays with it.
Yeah, gets his own rebound up and in.
Pushed the ball up the floor. Tried his left hand, missed it, but went up, got the rebound.
Brody's such a quick kid, and he's, he had that, was it rotator cuff surgery he had a couple years ago?
Well, it was not. It was shoulder surgery, last year,
Okay, and he is seemingly healed up just fine from that.
Got back last year in time for baseball, and Jacob King deep.
Three number 2 by Jake. Well, first for Jacob King, but 2 early threes for the Huskies. Probably exactly what the Jayhawks were not hoping for, but nice.
He should have tried his left hand, went up there, missed it, went around the rim.
Nice movement inside nonetheless. It's good to see those easy opportunities available.
Is it called?
I shouldn't say easy. It wasn't an easy opportunity, but at least the lane is opening up for us.
Jace gets called for a hold. Number 22's coming in. Jeremiah Sullivan.
I wonder if Jeremiah is any relation to the Jesup Sullivans, or I should say the East Buchanan Sullivans. That's where they originated. Nice pass by Jack Miller.
Jack did a nice job.
Man, he does such a nice job of passing. We talk about this a lot up here. Like, so many of his passes he makes them look so simple.
He does.
But he's got crazy touch on those.
We got beat on the inside on a little overplayed the top and got beat on the inside on a quick cut.
So close game early going here, 8-5. Oelwein Huskies lead. Long three by McCone, no good.
Owen's kind of backing off a little bit, getting us a little bit of room. We're going to have to make sure that we drive the ball to the hoop. Switch.
Nice defense by Pilcher, nice help defense.
We got to make sure we keep ball down the floor.
Good hustle play by
Carson Jeans.
Carson Jeans couldn't retain it. Does go out of bounds off of Carson. So Jesup will take over, or I should say keep the ball. Good crowd here tonight, at least for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, it looks like
Oelwein as well. Yeah. Three ball, good. Brody Kresser with his first points of the night.
I don't think the Jeans kid realized that Parker's a left-handed kid. He was giving the left side the whole time, kind of overplaying his right hand. It's like, but just missed.
That seems like something that would come out of a scouting report, right?
Yeah.
Nice turnover forced by Jesup.
Got numbers. Nice move. Carson battles over to get the ball. And one.
Boy, Carson's just long right now.
Yeah,
and I got no problem with McCone on that take.
No.
He could have dished it off, but I think he made the right move there.
Yeah.
Kind of faked the
good defense. Good defense by Brody.
Lee now says, wait. No,
he's done
I'm
it
not
before. He's
I
taken
know he is.
Yeah. Oh, there's a foul. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
So that foul is going to go against Brendan Sauser. Sauser snuck into the game at some point here, Jason. I didn't see him come in, but we do see Corbin Fueling in for McCone, and for the Huskies, I almost said Huskers, we see Cole Hamilton.
Yeah, Corbin's a kid that comes off the bench, and it's not a demotion for him, but he's a kid that comes off the bench, and he gives us points. He gives us a little spark.
I mean, so much of basketball is just knowing your role, right?
Yeah, like right there. It comes right there, and he gets 2 points right going to the hoop.
Gives you a little fire off the bench.
You know, a lot of kids or people think it's a demoted thing, but sometimes it's nice to be that sixth person coming off.
Yep. Dad always said that the first person off the bench were some of his most important players.
Exactly. Ooh.
It's a
travel.
Push off and a travel.
Yeah.
Ref says no. I saw him shake his head. Maybe he never left the ground. I don't know.
Oh, look from here, but maybe it.
Corbin says, "I'll take it again."
See, right there. That's exactly what it is. He gives up some size, but offensively he can get the ball to the hoop.
Well, I think you and I talked about this last time you were up here. He was a kid that, he had a couple extended absences early in the season due to
COVID.
Yeah, and he got back
out.
and he's in the flow and
and
he's a strong kid.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't see. I didn't see
whether
he was set.
Yeah. Well, my only thing is on that is when the referee calls it, he pauses. He needs a call.
Call it right away.
You don't sit there and look around. It's like if you call the offensive foul, then you've got to come out right away.
Yeah. Even McCone and Kresser back into the game for the Jayhawks.
Oh boy, Brody. Brody fights, gets the steal, goes all the way up.
Jesup defense starting to result in some easy layups.
Good.
Look at Even getting after it.
He's a kid that he's 100% all the time.
Yes, I like him.
There's two. And
nice
one.
Move, get in there.
That's what I'm talking about, footwork and hands.
You nailed it, man. Footwork, and really, I don't know if there's a kid on this team that doesn't have good hands.
No, we have kids that can catch the ball really well, throw the ball. We do a good job going to the pass, catching it with two hands.
And a guy that has a serious set of stone hands. I usually can tell a good set of hands.
Yeah, his hand. I mean, well, not to go back to old school, but he reminds me of a smaller version of Ryan Harold.
Yeah,
he's got soft hands, which means he catches everything.
Yep. Yeah, Ryan Harold was one of those. He had glue on his hands.
Yeah.
I mean, if
you
there's
put the ball anywhere, he's going to go get it. And Carson's the same way. And the nice thing about it, he does a great job of staying in position while he catches the pass.
The thing that impresses me the most as we see the Oelwein Huskies take a 30-second timeout by Coach Michael Mullis, and the other thing you said was his footwork is just insane, especially for a guy his size.
Yeah, his footwork and how his drop steps, his step throughs, and making sure he doesn't travel. Yeah, he's got called for a travel here or there every once in a while, but consistently it's not a travel. You don't hear the other referee or the other coach yelling travel.
No.
It's if you want to learn to play the post, watch that kid and how he does it.
And one of the best things about Lee now is his demeanor.
I actually had the same conversation with my wife Annette on the way up here, talking about that kid. He's not a kid. He can give you 25, 30 points. The crowd doesn't affect him.
No.
He doesn't draw any extra.
No real highs or lows. He just
plays.
Calm, cool, and collected out there.
No. Well, Brody's putting a lot of pressure up on there. That's a shot you live with.
Yep.
He had the ball was dead.
Yeah. A kid like King who averages close to 20 a game, he's going to get a few of those for sure.
Brody had a hand in his face. Ball was dead. Carson just left it a little bit short. Tried the little teardrop, little floater.
Good switch on the defense. Lena
putting a lot of pressure up on him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You got to put pressure on him, make somebody else beat you.
almost a travel there by King.
Brody's he's doing a good job. They give him some. There he goes. Brody got his hand in there. Ooh, two foul. Yeah.
Yep.
So they put his hands on him twice.
I think the ref was nice and didn't call him the first one, then said, okay, if you're going to do it twice, I'm going to call you for it.
Yeah. They call that the hot touch. They touched him once, got his hands off him, and he came back again.
Yep. So that's the first foul on Carter Jeans tonight. Fourth team foul on the Huskies.
Owen's coming on a high 2-3 zone. Nice skip pass.
Yeah.
Nice feed.
Man.
Ooh. He
Pretty
stays
dumb.
with the ball. Yeah, that's what I'm talking right there. Exactly right. The ball got out of his hands. He didn't freak out. He didn't lose the composure. Just grabbed the ball and did a simple drop step and scored the 2 points.
You know, I don't remember who I was talking to recently here, but they compared him to like a Luka Garza, and I know that's pretty high praise, but you know, the hands and the footwork and just the stick-with-itness. Like, you know, that play was a great example of how he just doesn't quit on it.
They're shooting good for three. We're putting
Studebaker with the three-pointer to close out the first quarter. So, yeah, Jason, the Huskies are looking good. And you mentioned it earlier before the game got going, just because we beat them pretty good at the start of the season. That doesn't mean a hill of beans at this point in the season.
And they've got, looking there, King's got 2 threes. That's why they've scored. I think they've scored, I think they've hit 4 threes in the first quarter. 4 threes and 1 2-pointer.
And frankly, Jesup's not playing bad defense.
No, the two ones that King has hit, Brody's had a hand in his face and not getting an open look. We just got to increase that defensive pressure. We've gotten some turnovers. We've got to make sure we keep doing that.
Oelwein doing a nice job of moving the ball, too.
Yeah.
You know, on paper, you'd think they would rely solely on King.
Yeah.
But they really work the ball around pretty well and get those open looks.
Yeah, we've got, they have 4 fouls. We have 2. Jace picked up 2 fouls. I'd like to see us increase going to the hoop a little bit more.
Yeah.
See if we can get them in a little bit more foul trouble, because that's going to make, those, I don't know how deep they normally go.
Yeah, I don't know, but especially if they're, if they're not quite as disciplined on those.
Yeah.
On that, and somebody drives on them. Garrett Keel.
Yeah, right there with the catch and shoot off a curl. Got to make sure if he's going to go up to that spot, we got to make sure we get a bump on him, bump him out of the spot.
Almost a carry by McCone.
Jack thought about it.
McCone will take it off. Jesup not exactly tearing it up on the nuts tonight.
No.
King with the drive, no good.
Yeah.
Jesup quickly back the other way.
He forced that one a little bit. Corbin Fielding for a 3. That's good rhythm. Yeah. He's coming off the bench. He's put up 7 points off the bench.
So, King, just a solid all-around player.
He is.
I mean, that is a tough guard out there. McCone, 3, got it.
They're giving, right now, they're extending out. I think we've got to make sure we still try to get the ball into Carson a little bit.
Well, we keep hitting those threes.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to extend it out.
Yeah.
Jesup definitely extending them out on defense.
Yeah.
McCone goes for the
almost had it.
Strip. Studebaker, no good.
That's foul, yeah. Brody had the ball, and number 1 came up over and got his lips.
Gresser says, what the heck, man?
I think that's his second. Still in the game. He came off the bench, number 1 there. Brennan Sauser.
Logan Hamilton back into the game for the Huskies as we see Jeans head to the scorer's table to check in at the next dead ball.
Corbin, the nice drive.
Corbin was fairly unstoppable.
He is, like that right there. It is. They expect a jump shot out of him a lot of times, but he has a really good drive to the hoop.
Well, and he's small enough that he kind of sneaks through there.
Yeah.
You know, a guy like Leno's not going to put it on the ground and sneak through the defense like that. Good trap by Jesup.
Yeah. Got to recover. There we go. Stay down.
Good block.
We got to go.
Cole Hamilton set quite a pick on Jack Miller, who launches the three.
Oh, that was halfway down. That would have been.
I thought that was in.
That would have put us up 10.
Jack Miller's, I think, still trying to put his jaw back into place after that pick.
Trying to get some deflection. Ooh.
Speaking of Jack Miller, we're lucky that wasn't an and one.
Yeah.
Jack did
we
get
got,
his hand
we got a
in
little
there.
bit of a touch on him. Jack goes in this one. Same side again. Hit
Got
that one there. Same spot.
So negating King's three.
Timeout, Oelwein.
With that, yep.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Coach Molas takes timeout.
Yeah, that first one that had Jack shot was halfway down.
Yeah, Jack Miller, man, we've talked about him quite a bit this year. You know, as a freshman, he you know, if you didn't know Jack and you didn't see him, you would never think that kid was a freshman the way he plays.
No, I talked to Coach Jordan Conrad about him last year, watching him play middle school ball, junior high. Watching him play, he made all the right plays.
Yeah.
Even when he could have scored the ball, he made the right pass.
Well, and we had Coach Smines up here earlier this year, and we were talking about, you know, bringing up a freshman to start.
Yeah.
As you know, start a freshman, that's a big decision for a coach, and it didn't take Coach Smines long to know that was the right decision.
Practices, I talked to a few of the boys, Jason and stuff, and it was like, he's came in baseball as basically as an 8th grader and was playing. Good box out by Corbin Fueling.
Yeah.
Those are the little things right there. That puts us 1-1.
Yep.
Is that 1-1 yet? No, that's
one
6th
from
foul.
it. Yep.
One from it. I thought it was going. That was 6th foul. But those are right there. The little things right there. You box out, get the foul.
Speaking of Coach Conrad, Jordan Conrad, took
nice feed.
Took some. That's what we like right there.
Yeah.
That's about as easy as it gets.
Dribble, drive, jump stop, hit it on.
But going back to what I was saying, I took some 8th grade girls over to East Buchanan yesterday to play a scrimmage against them in Edco, and they were shorter refs, so I jumped out and refed, and it was Conrad's dad.
Oh, Rod?
So Rod. Yeah. So I always enjoyed talking to him. And of course, Rod was he was East Buchanan's coach for a long time, and then West Delaware's coach, and Independence, and he's kind of been around the world as we see McCone fall a little short on that shot. But
coming up with a trap right on there, trying to trap Kingston as he comes across. Now we switched up Jack Miller on. Oh.
Just about out of bounds by Oelwein. But that's going to be
Brody got
on
body
Brody.
him. Yeah. Shaking his head, he did.
Yep. But yeah, Rod Conrad, he was talking about Jack Miller too. He's like, man, I remember watching that kid in youth sports. He was launching them from half court, and I'm like, well, nothing's changed.
No, today's I say NBA, but Steph Curry and these guys.
It's a different game.
It's a different game.
Yeah.
And just usually you don't want kids to shoot that far out because they don't have the strength of the coordination or the able to do it, but he makes it look effortless.
Jason, I don't have the strength to do what he does. I can't fire it up from out there without straining myself.
We got to get a rebound there. We got Carson. I don't know if they get Carson. Ding Carson with the first. Yeah, Carson with his first foul. Missed the shot. We got to get the rebound. We got to box out.
Carter Jeans to shoot a pair. He will get the first one. as Jeremiah Sullivan checks back into the game to replace Spencer Logan. Sullivan, a 6'2" senior for the Huskies.
Gene's got both of them.
Sullivan must have tweaked his ankle a little bit on the way down. He was kind of limping a bit there.
That one there may have jump stop and give it to Carson.
Yeah. Because McCone does a nice job when he penetrates like that. He draws the defense over, and more often than not, that leaves Lena wide open.
Yeah. Corbin, nice job. Good board. Let's go. We got to go.
2:15 to go in the second period here in Jesup as they lead the Oelwein Huskies
nice
31-24. As
that's on stop right there. He's left his left hand, crosses over to his right, and finishes with his right hand.
Carter Leno just doing work down there. That's a pretty spin move.
That is.
Under control as well.
Oh, Carson's got to stay down.
That's one of those where he knew he was going to foul him, so he was like, well, he's not going to make the shot. I'm going to guarantee that.
Carson's second. He's picked up 2. He's done a nice job lately of not picking up those cheap fouls. That one's right there. Just want to stay on the floor. Give up the 2 points maybe, but save yourself that extra foul.
Yeah,
now our 2 posts, Jason and
keep yourself on the ground.
Carson have 2 fouls apiece.
Even will come into the game to replace Carson. Leno as Jeremiah Sullivan shoots his second and makes it. So, Wapsie ended up beating Hudson the other night by a fair amount, 78-35.
Oelwein?
Oelwein.
Yeah.
Obviously very lopsided, but I think early on, especially through the first period, it was a lot closer than anyone expected.
Yeah, I was following the score there, but Jack Miller right there with a nice little kiss off the glass for that high layup. Good defense. Oh, Ricardo, get your hand out, now recover. Good job.
Oh, that was a really good series for Carter Egan.
Yeah. Swing it. Oh, we got it high. You got to swing it a little bit quicker. Nice. Parker held the ball just a little second right there. Brody's wide open. It's one of those things I heard one more. Just got to make sure he did a nice job.
Cole Hamilton throws the fake.
Gets
Jesup bit, and
Parker gets up there. Gets his first foul.
And he's fouled out at least one game this year.
I think so. Right now, Oelwein's shooting the ball really well from the free throw line.
They are.
I don't know what.
Have they missed one?
I don't know. They're.
Usually we've got Nate up here to keep all those stats. You and I are just sitting up here flying by the seat of our pants.
Well, maybe wherever he's at, maybe he can watch it and keep track of stuff.
I'm always disappointed when he takes the night off because then I got
nice. Corbin fueling again.
Corbin hasn't missed a shot yet tonight, but I'm always disappointed when Nate takes the night off. Not because, I'm glad I get to work with you, but
gotta stay on the floor. You gotta stay down.
He does all the homework.
Yeah.
And I can usually just sit here and talk stupid.
Now they're in the 1-on-1. We've picked up 5 fouls. We gotta make sure we stay on the floor. That's what's killing us. We're going for that pump fake.
Things have kind of flip-flopped. We were putting them in foul trouble, and now we're on the wrong side of that.
They hit their other free throw again. I don't know if they've missed one or not.
Certainly, it's what's kept them into the game at this point. As the ref talks things over with Jack Miller, I don't know if he was.
Well, I think the 1-on-1. I think he came in a little early. I think he was
explaining
waiting.
what he did. Oh, I gotcha.
On the foul shot. Yeah, on the foul shot, you can't. box him out yet till the ball hits the rim.
Yep.
It's a safety thing.
Which I remember back in the day being on the receiving
Nice
end.
pass.
That was a great pass. Good job by Even.
Yeah.
I remember being on the receiving end of one of those
Yeah.
early box outs, and that doesn't feel good.
No.
Had a foul.
Jack, I think he got his hands on him. He went for the swipe. Probably right there. Wants to make sure that he probably slides a little bit and doesn't try to wait to come with his hands on that crossover.
So Jack Miller, that brings us to 8 team fouls. Just his first of the night. Ten seconds to go. McCone trying to get the ball across. They foul him. That was a.
That one of the fouls, I don't know why you want to foul there.
No, I don't think he meant to.
I don't think he meant there, and he fouled him. So we got
okay,
one.
so that's just his first.
Yeah.
I don't know what the coach could possibly be arguing on that.
Yeah,
that was
like you're trying to stop the clock, but
yeah.
it's only in the first half. But
McCone, no good.
Yeah. Unless he's trying to get a quick so he get the ball back.
Got it. Nothing but net.
Yeah. He's a kid that, he's got 19 points.
Hey,
and he's handy.
Worked out just fine for him. He committed the foul. It was only his first of the night. I don't think he has any problem going to the half or going to the locker room with one foul, and he ended up scoring 3 points to finish off the half with Jesup leading 42-35, but 7-point lead certainly doesn't feel like even a 7-point lead. It feels a lot closer than that. And Jesup definitely going to have to make a few adjustments as they come out after half here.
Yeah, Kings got 19 points. We're only up 7. Tried in the second half is try to, force him, maybe try to give up the ball a little bit earlier. I don't know what Joe's going to come up with and try to get the ball out of his hands. If you try to pick him up full court, I don't know what the answer is. And see what they.
Yeah, or the other theory is you just keep going as you're going, and you control the other 4 guys on the court and let him get his points as long as he doesn't get too many of them.
Too many of them, as long as we can keep scoring. You don't want to go trade bucket for. I guess you want to trade bucket for bucket, and then we can extend the lead or keep it ahead. But eventually, sometimes that doesn't work out for you.
So again, we are in the upper patio, as we like to call it, of the Jesup gym here in Jesup, obviously, where the Jayhawks are hosting the Oelwein Huskies in Class 2A Sub-State 4 first round action, where Jesup leads the Huskies 42-35. We got about 8.5 minutes for halftime here, and we will be back shortly for the second half. You are watching Jesup High School Athletics on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. This is Luke Baldwin alongside Jason Pilcher as we are bringing you first round action against, or the Jesup Jayhawks against the Oelwein Huskies in Class 2A Sub-State 4. PA announcer Doug Fresh reminded me I should make a few announcements here before we get things going in the second half. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right back here in this gym, we have varsity girls basketball versus MFL Marmac. Of course, my partner in crime here tonight, Jason Pilcher, one of the girls' coaches. Wednesday, the start of the 2021 state wrestling tournament, and we have Jarrett Delagardelle representing the Jayhawks and himself down there this year. Two-time qualifier, so good luck to you, Jarrett.
Awesome.
And, yes, and of course the girls tomorrow night. And then if our Jayhawk boys are able
nice
to—
pass.
If the Jayhawk boys are able to get the win here tonight, they will advance to the second round where they'll play Beckman at Beckman on Thursday night. And then if the girls are able to beat MFL, nice long three by Jack Miller as I run through these. If the girls are able to get the victory tomorrow night, not to look too far ahead, but if they are able to get the victory, they will play Mac Valley at Mac Valley on Friday.
Good board.
All of those starting at 7 p.m.
Yeah, we got lucky on the other end. Carson did a nice pass to Jace. Jace missed the little bunny, but got fouled, trying to put the putback. Then Jack came back, hit a three off that.
Worked out just fine. And Jace, I think that was just a case of sometimes you're so open that it backfires on you. Nice board by Jack Miller. Jack gets a lot of boards.
He does. Jason did a nice job blocking out the kid. Nice pass again.
There you go.
There you go.
Jay says, I ain't missing that again. Jace is a kid. I don't know how you feel about talking about your own kid, Jason, but your son, Jace, that's a kid who has really bulked up the past couple of years. I don't think I recognized how far he had come until the start of this basketball season. I'm like, holy cow, that kid's got some guns.
Yeah, he's put on some weight, and COVID did him well, I guess, because he lifted an 8.
Yeah.
So there they picked up a cheap foul there on the reach-ins, picked up his third one. But, yeah, he did a nice job making sure that he got down in our basement and down in the weight room at the school.
Nice take by
So that's all on him. He did a nice job getting himself motivated. And
well, I tell you what, it's really helped him during this season. He's used that new strength to his benefit many times. So always nice to see when young kids are self-motivated like that. Although you and Annette both set pretty good examples.
Well, I don't know about me so much.
Well, certainly Mom throws a few weights around, but
a little bit.
you, I know you stick it out. You do the body fit and all that stuff. So, Brody Kresser almost gets the three to drop.
Oh,
no good. Lee now is going to pick up his third. So, Jesup potentially in a little trouble with Lee now and Pilcher both sitting with 3 fouls.
That's one of those little tic-tac, like foul's already gone up. He's turning around.
I mean, tic-tac, but you got to walk away from that, right? That's his own fault.
At the end of the day, you sit there, and I've had this discussion with many a player. You fouled him. I know it's a tic-tac. They don't call it all the time, but that's still a foul.
Right. Jesup.
Right there. Brody and Jace put on the pressure, got the turnover off of King.
You know, even with the 8th grade girls I work with, they sometimes get vocal about, refs are either calling too much or not calling enough, and I just always remind
Miller.
them. Got it.
Flash.
Ring it up. I always remind them, worry about what you can control.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't control the refs.
No.
Good. Well, I was going to say good rebound and put back by Sullivan there, but Sullivan unable to get the drop.
Yeah, I've had a discussion with a couple girls or players over the year this year too. A couple times, like you can't look at the referee and point your arms out and look for a call. A, they're not going to change the call, and B, they're going to probably think about it, and you're not going to ever get a call.
And C, if you give them some attitude, they're going to call you again the next time down the court. Jack Miller thought about it.
Skip it over, going to Carson. He's got Jason on the inside. Didn't want it there. Skip. Good ball movement.
You can see even like a pass like that's just a great court sense.
Nice. Look at those hands with Carson.
I don't know how that didn't go out of bounds.
I know, he kept the ball.
Ooh,
just missed. Almost got it through.
King got it.
Brody, I mean, that was
not much you can do about that.
I mean, Brody can try to take another step, get him to him a little bit quicker, but
Miller, too long.
Carson Lee now with the rebound. Smines with the first timeout.
Carter Jeans and that will be Spencer Logan going to check in for the Huskies post timeout here. But, I'm not smart enough to know all the different situations that you want to call a timeout in. But Smines often calls the timeout like right after a score like that, and I'm sure there's good reason for it.
Well, he's probably because, the King kid hit that not wide open three, but he's probably just, we've got a lead. He's probably giving him a few more pointers, just, things to look for on the offensive side and defensive side. Give him a couple what we're looking for right now, because here right now he's telling him, Brody is telling him a few things.
Yep.
Right now he's probably asking him a few questions too, and right there, exactly what he's doing. Timeout doesn't always have to be when something's bad's going for you.
Right.
This could be, we've extended the lead. We're doing a good job getting the ball down the floor. We've played pretty good defense. We've turned a couple turnovers.
Right.
Just got to keep doing those things. And he's probably just giving a quick reminder of it.
And you made a good point. Sometimes coaches, taking the time to ask your players, what do you guys see him?
Well,
what do you got? What input do you have? I mean, you can glean some valuable information off that and make some adjustments that maybe as a coach you wouldn't have made otherwise.
No, exactly. And you get your players. He's got, we've got quite a few upperclassmen that have played, and Jack, so he values their opinion.
There's no dummies out here, that's for sure. King in the air decides to dump off. Ooh, McCone.
No touch. Yep, right there. He didn't get it. He almost got there. Lucky he didn't get there, got the turnover.
A little bit of an errant pass by the Huskies. I don't think that was going to reach anybody regardless.
Back in comes Corbin Fueling, who
still hasn't missed a basket, have he?
No.
Has he?
He put in, I forgot what he put in. I don't have but he must have been close to double figures in the first half.
Looks like 12 points.
I would say I knew he was. Jack Miller, nice jump stop. Yeah, right there. That right there is a perfect textbook of a jump stop and getting fouled.
Yep, because you're almost never going to get called for the charge if you come in there, make a good jump stop, and then go up.
Yeah. That there is, if they're videotaping that, is textbook. A coach is going to sit there and replay that. It's like, see this? He drove the lane. Instead of getting the charge, he came to the jump stop and went up.
Yep.
And he got fouled, sitting 2 at the free throw line. Knocks them in both.
I like seeing all the young faces in the crowd.
Yeah.
Specifically, I always notice my I shouldn't call them mine. They're not mine. I coach some 8th grade girls. We've talked about that numerous times, but I always see them sitting up there, and more often than not, they seem to be fairly engaged in the game, so that's good. But
Corbin got called for the foul there. Got a little late on trying to get the steal. Parker comes in for Jack.
But to your point about, a coach.
Hold. There we go, offensive.
A coach will replay something like that jump stop and up for younger kids. And for all the young kids in the crowd right now, when they see something like that, hopefully they put that in the old brain bank and try to replicate it.
I said that to last week. Coach Conrad said his wife had a baby, last week. So I was like, anybody watch the Super Bowl? And the girl said, yeah. I said, what did Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, what do? They just do the fundamental stuff better than everybody else. They don't do anything fancy. It's just fundamentals.
Right. And that's why, every now and then you'll get kids, they'll be like, why are we working on this? This is we did this in first grade. Well, you're going to do it even if you go to college and go pro.
Exactly.
It's all about the fundamentals.
Corbin missed his first shot there, but then he got the rebound back, tried to shot again when he got fouled. So he's going to – we may have jinxed him.
Yeah, that's usually my gig up here. I usually run my mouth, and then it backfires on me. So again, folks, as a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you by the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Of course, Heartland Technology, our local
internet provider.
Yep, provider of internet, U.S. Cellular.
No more cable.
Distributor, I guess you call it. I don't know. I'm not sure what
I've had to make that change. That's been a good board.
No,
I've liked it so far, but it's just one of those sometimes good luck. Way to push the ball up ahead.
Well, if there's one thing about cable, that's it's a bit of a dying technology. So
splat, there we go.
Nice job, McCone.
Brody did a nice job of keeping the ball alive. And, we're up 22. It doesn't feel like we're up 22 points.
No, it doesn't. But Heartland Technology, I think, ahead of the curve on
a lot of things,
distancing themselves from that, and certainly a lot of things. And then, of course, we've got the Technology Center down there for all your data needs, business and other.
Oh, got away with a little bit of good defense. Good defense. Jason just got poked in the eye a little bit. Bring the ball up. Wide open, Brody Crusher. Splash.
That was a great feed by McCone. Had a little English on that pass, kind of weaved it around. What was that movie where they would twist bullets? You know what I'm talking about? Angelina Jolie. They'd flick their wrist shooting, and the bullet would curve around somebody.
I don't know, man.
Jason,
go with it.
You're like, I
know the Matrix. You think about the Matrix?
No, it's I don't. You know what I'm talking about, Anthony, don't you? Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith or something like that?
No. It's not going to come to me, but it's a good movie, though.
I'm sure it is.
I want to say Benders. It's not Benders. it's something like that, though.
Oh, one more. Oh, he's wide open.
Get in there.
Get in there. Good.
So Jayhawks
shooting the ball well.
Suddenly doing some work out here.
That was good ball movement.
Our lead has gone from
7 points
under 10, 7 points, like you said, to 28. So just like like that.
Carson and Corbin did a nice job. Good. Where do you go?
Good board by Pilcher. Back out.
Good ball movement. Feed him. Get it to him. That's 2 points. And one. That's automatic. If he catches that ball, single coverage, one that deep in, he's going to score 2 points. There's really nothing you can do about it.
No, and Oelwein doesn't really have anybody down there that can guard that.
No. Like, he's not a tall kid. I'm going to say tall. He's tall, but he's not a kid that
6'4" isn't overly tall in this day and age.
I mean, he is, but he's not a kid that imposes you when you see him when he walks in. I was like, he just shows up and does his job.
Wanted. Is that right? I think it might be.
I don't know, man. Pretty much my TV is from sports, watching The Office and Simpsons, throwing Married with Children. And
can you believe Simpsons is still going, right?
I know.
Or is that over now?
No, it's still going on, man.
Let's see. Wanted. I'm gonna fire this up in the old Google machine.
Give it a Google.
Yep, that's it. Wanted. Angelina Jolie, Michael Brandt, Chris Morgan. I don't know who all. No, that's a screenplay. Never mind. Morgan Freeman, Angelina Jolie.
Oh, it's got Morgan Freeman. It's got to be a good movie, man.
James Avery, Chris Pratt. It was really good. Kevin McCombs.
Buck sent that?
Anthony, I don't give away my sources. Remember? Because if I'm wrong, then I feel like I'm throwing somebody under the bus. So I don't. But we did confirm that one. So yeah, credit Kevin McCombs.
35 seconds. We've pushed the lead to 30 points, which, a couple more buckets, it goes 35. It goes continuous clock, which I still think it's still the way that Oelwein can score. King can score. It's still not put away.
Well, and just like that,
it's like there. I mean, that's
Cole Hamilton drops a
I don't
nice
know
little
if as far as for Oelwein, what they do defensively, if they sudden in the fourth quarter, they're going to try to pick up full court and try to force something. Nice pass. Ooh.
I'll be real honest with you, Jason. I don't think that would be a wise move.
I don't think so. The only thing is sometimes you do just for the simple fact is try.
You got to try something, right?
You got to try something.
Yep.
It's one of those things where he's like, well, we're getting beat by this many. I mean, do we get beat by more or we get a shot?
Yeah.
I guess coach knows his personnel too, so that's the thing. Nice ball movement.
And it was just last week where Jesup was on the receiving end of something real similar to this, where Denver seemingly couldn't miss.
No, both boys and girls.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Jack Miller with the near save on the near sideline. Dives into.
We got a couple good
bench.
looks there. 0.2 seconds left. No foul. This is where you don't want Carson to pick up his third foul. I'd make sure.
Valiant effort by Spencer Logan.
28-point lead. And from a 7-point lead, we pushed it up 21 points in the third quarter.
It's a pretty solid third quarter.
That was
for the
solid.
Jayhawks.
That was a really good solid third quarter. When you're talking about our record earlier, I was looking at the board. The conference standings. Pretty much all the teams that have beat us, we've been in a lot of those games. Of those games, we didn't close them out in some of them. We could have taken split with most of those teams.
Well, you look, Dyke New Hartford, AP. I mean, we had both those teams beat.
Last week over at Denver, it was a 4-point or 6-point game. Wapsie Valley, same thing. It was tied at 18 at halftime, going up their place. We've had our shots, and I know this is a broken record, but for the people in the state in 1A and 2A, and some of the schools are 3A for girls, we're in a tough conference.
One of the
toughest out there. I mean, every Tuesday and Friday night, doesn't matter. I mean, you look at the boys' side, Hudson didn't. I mean, they didn't.
There's a reason why these teams are down at state. You're in, you're
out.
One of the stats that really sticks out at me from that last quarter, outside of the fact that the difference in points scored. King finished the first half with 19. He has 22 now.
Yeah, he only scored that
1-3,
and that was a contested 3 by Brody.
Yep.
Brody had a hand in his face, and he just got inside that. Like I will say that I'll call the 10-foot line, that orange right there for the volleyball line, right inside that little between the half court.
Sullivan doing a nice job sticking with his shot on the previous possession by the Huskies. Adds 2 to their total. As we see Lee now forcing him. Can't get the shot to drop, but he will shoot a couple at the free throw line.
This might be the time where I don't know if you subconsciously do this, but with a lead like this, is like jump shots are fine, but when you got Carson Leno in there,
you
feed
give it
him
to
the
him
ball.
every time down the
Get
court.
him every time you can.
We're this team they love to shoot the three.
They do.
I mean, we've shot nearly 600 taken nearly 600 threes this season, or 550, somewhere in that range. And I know I said one game, I love post play. You and I came from a different time where, everything kind of ran through the big man inside. But I had made the comment, I'd like to see that ball go in there at least every 3 times down the court.
It makes the ball, even if they're shooting from the outside, it still makes the game.
In reality, if I got a Leno on my team, I'm trying to put that ball in just about every time down the court.
Yeah.
And that's not to say anything about the guys around the perimeter. We got great three-point shooters, but that's a higher percentage shot.
Yeah.
Tough pass to handle by
Jack had
Miller.
Jack had that thing on a line.
The fact that even got his hands on it, period, speaks highly to his quickness. So even comes out as we see Pilcher. And
Carter's done a nice shot, even though I don't know if it showed him, but he does some of those. He did some of those hustle plays, got some rebounds, and made a really big impact so far.
Carter.
Yeah, Carter.
Yeah. And he's another one of those players, no real highs and lows. He just goes out.
Nice pass. He won. Oh, I thought he won.
I
thought he's gonna try it.
Can he dunk?
I don't
Well, the
know.
way he was setting up, I'm like, what?
He did the old George Gervin finger roll.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice. So, yeah, now Owen's coming up with a little bit of a full court, just trying to slow us down a little bit. And
Jack Miller, deep three, got it.
it says splash.
Bill Tripp says, come on, man, what?
Yeah.
I only saw the tail end of that,
Yeah.
but the look on his face when he got up, I don't think
Yeah.
he was happy with whatever went down there.
Yeah, that's one of those shots right there. Back, I'm not, old school thing is like you're up that many points, and all of a sudden you shoot it from the same spot again. Same spot, boom, push that 80.
Big smile
Yeah.
on Jack Miller's face.
Yeah, I saw his grandma coming. I saw Gloria came in, and I think maybe one of the first. Nice defense.
Out of bounds.
I think Gloria, I saw her walk in, so this might be one of her first games she's been in. Carson Leno's going to sit down. Rest him up. There's no sense of.
McCone and Lee now take a seat.
Yeah.
About 5.5 yet to play here in Jesup as Jack Miller brings the ball up for the Jayhawks.
This might be where you start substituting players in every now and then. You don't start looking ahead, but now it's time
Your
to.
36-point lead, you got to feel pretty comfortable with that.
Because now it's continued till it drops under 35. It stays continuous clock unless they're shooting free throws. Corbin, a nice job. Got the tip.
Man, I know we've talked a lot about Corbin tonight, but what a great night for him. He's got to feel good about himself.
Well, like old Vinny Johnson that used to play for the Detroit Pistons, he's like the microwave. He just comes in off the bench, and he gives you instant offense.
Yeah.
And he gives you that spark.
And defense, too. He's quick on defense. He'll jump.
He gets after it. He's he did get that technical foul.
Yeah.
But that's the kid that he pushes the. He's that kid.
He's got a little bit of
attitude.
but
sometimes that helps out. Not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not where it's like you've got to worry about him all the time. No,
but
he's a kid that plays his heart out.
And I got no problem with the kid that gets a little fiery out there.
No, I had a discussion with somebody the other night at practice, and I'm not say the exact words I said, but sometimes it's not bad to play a little bit mad.
Yeah.
It's okay to play with a little bit of an attitude. And your friends are waving over you. There is
I'd like
trouble.
to say those are all my girlfriends, Jason, but one, that would be super creepy, and two, they probably wouldn't claim me.
Well,
but they
a
were
handful
waving.
of those girls are a reason why we don't have a lot of hair.
That's exactly right. We're responsible for two of them for sure.
And the other ones just show up.
Seems like the other ones end up at our houses a lot too.
Yeah.
Good kids.
Great kids. Yeah, I mean, our student section's done well. Oelwein right now has come out with a little bit of full court press. Like I said earlier, they got to do something, speed it up. Bringing Brevin Dahl checks in, maybe a little bit more ball handling.
Yeah, Brevin Dahl's a kid that's going to give Jesup a lot of good minutes in the future here. He's seen a lot of time this year.
Yeah.
But great ball handler, like you said, great shooter.
Yeah.
He's got some old school Pumas on or something. What are those?
He could. Maybe pull them out of Dirk's closet. I don't know. Are they Pumas or Reebok? I don't know what they are.
They look like Pumas.
They might be Pumas.
Must be a shoe guy like his dad.
Yeah.
They are Pumas. I can see the little the Puma on the back.
Corbin knocks down his first free throw. That puts him at 17.
(81-47), 4 minutes, 24 seconds to play. Jesup in round one action. Class 2A sub-state. That's what they call it. This isn't actually sub-state.
Yeah.
Jason and I only know sub-state is the game before state.
Now they call that regional finals, I think now what it is.
I don't know
what it is.
It's like you have rounds, and it's all sub-state.
Yeah. Little floater.
That was pretty.
That was pretty. That's something nowadays you practice that shot, because that's a shot, that it's just that little floater just going in.
Yep.
Just putting it right off the rim.
And that's not easy. That takes some touch. Like you said, you got to practice it for sure. That's a good take.
Oh, look at that little head fake.
I think he got poked in the eye, maybe. That was a nice take by Corbin.
That was.
I think that's one of those where I think if you dump it off behind you, you don't go to the line.
No, but the one thing I know, he's probably at home tonight when his dad's going to tell him that move, finish with your left hand.
Yeah.
Because you shoot, instead of bringing it over to your right hand, probably the and one.
Yep. Carter even and wait.
Jason's coming out and Jack Miller coming out.
So Carson Cox and I'm on the wrong side. What am I doing? Brady Reyes and Brody Clark
BCH.
Herbert back in for the Jayhawks for the first time. Even, of course, in the middle, and then Dahl and Fueling wrapping up the five there.
Joe's emptied the bench. Give it up,
For the Huskies, we've got, of course, Jacob King still in the game, the shooter, along with Brendan Sauser.
Nice pass.
Jeremiah Sullivan, Spencer Logan.
Nice drive by Brevin Dahl.
And Ethan Studebaker.
One kid to watch him play JV, or to get a watch before the girls play, is Brady Reyes. Has a nice shot. He's got a really good three-point. Oh, look ahead. Corbin wants to go double figures. He ain't giving the ball up.
He's already got double figures.
I'm sorry,
20.
he wanted 20.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, he wanted to put a 20 spot on the board.
I knew what you were getting at.
I know he was right at there, and I was like, he could have made the dish, but no, he wants that 20. That's good for him.
Well, the Jayhawks closing in on 90 as Nolan Evans checks into the game for the Jayhawks, along with
Corbin Fielding. Nice job. 20. Got the 2 points right there to put him at 20.
Brock Steinloggy and Parker Spurflage check in for the Huskies, along with Carson Cox. And they join King and Sauser, who were already in the game. So, yeah, like you said, props to Corbin Fueling. What a game! That's got to be a personal best.
I would guess, and as far as for varsity, I would pretty sure that he.
Right.
I don't think he's ever put up. Not that I remember. I mean, he's had some really nice games. Yeah, Oelwein's trying to put some pressure. We got some ball handlers there, and BCH that was halfway down.
Yeah, I'm not sure he didn't get a foul there.
No.
King split the defense.
Coaches wants a substitute timeout.
Yeah, so King's going to head to the bench.
Yeah, I mean,
great job,
senior. I know the wins probably weren't all there for him for years, but we've got to watch him twice. Watch him play last year too. He's a really good player.
Yeah, and he finished with 25 or somewhere in that ballpark. So
he had 19 and a half, so we held him to 6 points. I mean, that was a big difference. We came out, played some really good defense starting on the second half. We scored the ball pretty well and played really good defense, and I think he only had 3 points in the third quarter. That was a big difference from him.
Yep. So props to Jacob King on a great high school career. I don't know what is down the road for him. I don't know if he's going to play basketball or anything moving forward, but one of Huskies seniors, along with Spencer Logan and Ethan Studebaker, all seeing substantial minutes tonight. Jeremiah Sullivan, also a senior.
Carter Even, a nice move. Little strong post. BCH goes up, gets the ball. He's going to shoot two. Oh, no, you got called for the foul. That's one of those aggressive fouls. You get called for it, but it's one of those, that's all right. You went up for the rebound.
Yeah. So Ray Gerhardt into the game for the Huskies. Obviously a familiar name for guys like Jason and I, who've been around Jesup a while. Of course,
I'm sure that's got to be a relation. That's got to be probably one of his boys.
I would think so.
Or one of Jeff's grandsons.
Jeff Gerhardt, let's see, he was social study.
Business, economics.
Anyway, he was one of our teachers back in the day. It's been long enough to where I can't even remember what I had him for, but he was always
his son is the head baseball coach over there. Does a nice job over there. Really good job. Brody Clark Hober's got a couple points in there, came in and scored that buck, put us up at 90. It's probably been a while since we've had a team get this high up in point total for, it's been a while since I can remember travel. Nope, I'd say he did a little bit stutter step there.
That wouldn't be one of his boys, would it?
I think so.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, because I was just thinking you got a senior, a sophomore,
Yeah.
I got a sophomore and a
Yeah.
8th grader, so that'll do it for first round action at Jesup as the Jayhawks take down the Oelwein Huskies 90-55 in what was a pretty back and forth game for most of the first half and didn't stretch
exactly.
out until the second half.
It was a 7-point game at halftime, which you come out of the half, a couple shots fall their way. We don't come out that well out of halftime. It could go a different way, but we had a really, really, really good third quarter.
Yeah. So Jesup boys, they will advance to the second round, taking on Beckman at Beckman this coming Thursday evening at 7 p.m. So if you can make it over there, I'm sure our guys would greatly appreciate it. And then, of course, back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m., our Jayhawk ladies take on MFL Marmac. And you can it'll be back to Nate and I tomorrow night while my man to my right here, Jason Pilcher, will be on the bench coaching.
Yeah,
so
we'll see what happens.
Good luck to you and the girls tomorrow night.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
So with that, again, Jesup winner over the Oelwein Huskies in Jesup. Let's see, there's some things I'm supposed to say here that Nate usually does. So
it's a good day to be a Jayhawk.
Yeah, for Luke Baldwin and our entire crew, on-site producer Anthony Baugh, camera operator Eric Clark, who's MIA tonight at work, and executive producer Tony Lang. I'm Luke Baldwin, along with Jason Pilcher from the upper patio at Jesup Community Schools here in Jesup, where Jesup has taken down the Oelwein Huskies. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other previous Jesup High School athletic events, go to the video section on our Facebook page. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Go Hawks, and good night.